T-minus 1 minute. T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Own it, Kong. I own it. It did.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.
That is right, you guys, on the planet. I don't know why, but this thing never unmutes me. Like, it is so crazy. It is.
Oh my God.
The Salt Shakkas. We are here, the most dominating tag team in women's wrestling talk history, then, now, and forever. You know, the Salt Shakkas.
Not the dead now and forever. Oh my God. Okay.
The then, now, and forever. Listen,
That's hilarious.
Monday Night Raw was really chaotic.
Wow.
It was really boring.
We're good, Bobby. Thank you for asking. I don't even feel like I need to do it because
I know, right? We might have to say that for just Thursday.
Yeah, because this is terrible. I don't appreciate it by no means, sir. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, and we'll get into that later. But you know, before we get into that, we had a lot of things. What happened?
I know. I'm trying to see if something's gonna work. But go ahead.
Okay. Raw was okay. That third hour of Raw pacing was a nightmare. I felt for Rhea. Rhea and Liv was. It was a little different. Yeah, we'll save it for Impact Day. But tonight we are, doing all things Monday Night Raw. Surprisingly enough, there was a lot for the women. So we are going to see how quick we can get the men wrapped up. We haven't done it in so long. If you guys remember when we were back live on YouTube, now we are live on Twitch. Now you still get the videos on YouTube, but back then, a couple months ago, we would give the men literally like 5 to 10 minutes.
We would.
When we moved over here for Twitch, we started getting a little longer pause. And so we had to give the men at least something. I knew sooner or later that I would find a way to shorten the men once again, and I think I have.
They did it for us.
A lot of for the women, 2 hours, maybe even 3.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, it was. But listen, let's get right on into it. This man who's been playing Ezekiel decided to team up with the Mysterios, Dominique and Ray, to take on and defeat the Alpha Academy and Kevin Owens. Very surprised about this one. Any thoughts?
I don't think I was surprised. I mean, of course, Kevin Owens just seemed to keep getting his head wrapped around things. It was kind of interesting to see how with the Mysterios be a part with Elias and them. Ezekiel. Lord, where Elias is? Elias, come on out. He's somewhere. I know he is. But with Ezekiel, I mean, to have him pick up the win, I mean, the crowd seems to be really into it.
Mm.
If we're being honest, they seem to be very excited. I don't know if because the Mysterios are back, which I am happy to see them back.
Yeah.
I didn't really understand why they were a part of this. But when they had the whole Veer situation going on, but I guess because Veer wasn't here tonight.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess they kind of just put them with Alpha Academy, someone who they do have experience with. So I don't know, but
Me neither.
it's a nice, cool little match.
Waste of my time. Shout out to Kevin Owens. I really have to ask, what did you think about the whole Mustafa Ali thing? Because before we get into it, he did defeat Ciampa. Now that was via disqualification.
Yeah.
And then he goes on to unfortunately be given his title opportunity minutes before getting the beatdown from Theory. What were you thinking when this was going on? Because I know you love Mustafa Ali, Chad.
I do. I love that man a lot. I just feel like so I am, like I said, I am happy to see Mustafa back on TV. I really am. It's great to see him, kind of have some type of feud going on, and I think the other perfect person to have this feud with is Austin Theory, or Theory, since he don't longer go by Austin. Right. I do feel as if like Theory is kind of taking advantage of the situation in regards to him being like this protege for Vince McMahon. I think he's really taking advantage of it, and it showed tonight when even after he defeated Mustafa Ali in an unfair match. Adam Pearce seems to feel like, well, you may feel that, you may be Vince McMahon's little protege or whatever, but come Sunday at Hell in a Cell, you're going to be putting that title on the line in a fair match.
Well, we'll see. I mean, how do you think? Do you think that Theory is going to... Oh, crap.
What?
This is our take-home episode.
It is.
Wow.
It is. And you know what that means, Nikki?
We have to make predictions.
Not really, but do you know what time it is?
Hammer time.
No, it's time to get loud.
What?
Mustafa Ali is taking home that United States Championship from Theory. I'm calling it.
That is some shit. I predict that Theory's gonna beat the hell out of this man.
Yeah, don't get too comfortable. I don't think
that is my prediction.
Yeah, he tried to beat. He beat that man after he just fought Ciampa, interrupted his match. So I don't want to hear none of that.
Let's Get Loud is crazy, you guys. With that being said, we will be here getting loud on Sunday night. The Salt Shakkas will be taking over, of course, another post show.
We're taking over your weekend. Let's be honest.
Taking over your weekend.
Saturday and Sunday. We're here.
We'll be here for NXT too, which I'm very excited about because I don't think I've ever really talked about NXT. And so it's gonna be very interesting. Of course, we have the post show for NXT and NXT UK on Thursdays. Yeah. That shit really blew me. that is crazy. That's the first match that will be, and I'm gonna try to pull up the whole like Hell in a Cell match card. If there's any ones we missed, we'll go over them in the
I can use right now.
In the show. Yeah. But yeah, moving right along with tonight, since this is the take home episode. Bobby Lashley, they had their contract signing and everything at the end. Not really sure why they did that. Not really sure why they felt like this needed to go to that. But yeah, I had no interest. I do hope that Bobby Lashley wins, though. That's my prediction.
I definitely.
Wait, you're not going for Omas?
Well, here's the thing. I thoroughly love Omas. I
Mhm.
am fairly excited to see what he. I don't think their match is in the Hell in a Cell, which is it inside the Hell in a Cell? I don't think it is.
I don't
But
think
if
the
it
handicap
was,
match is.
but if it was, I would
It
thoroughly
might
enjoy
be.
it. It could
Anything
be.
can change. You know how they do.
Hmm. Yeah, they're gonna disappoint me.
Yeah.
They're gonna disappoint me. I'm not gonna get what I'm looking for.
Mm. Well, they also having Kevin Owens versus Ezekiel too, and I
Mhm.
predict Kevin Owens to win that one, but I'm sure they'll give it to little old Ezekiel
Lil Lois. Why does he gotta be Lil Lois Ezekiel?
because listen, I'm telling you, he gonna get exposed, baby.
Why do you think he's gonna get exposed, Nikki?
Because I think that I don't know.
Hmm.
I just
You
feel
have any
like
proof that man
he's
will?
fake as hell. That
Why
man
do you
fake
think
as
he's fake?
because he is. He fake
What
as
makes him fake?
because he not real deal.
What makes him real deal?
Nothing, really and truly.
So is Hell in a Cell? Hell in a Cell must be like a Raw show, honestly, because there's
Yeah,
no SmackDown superstars on here.
I didn't even realize that.
I just noticed that as I'm looking and as I'm trying to find the match
Who the fuck
card,
is
so I can.
Damien?
Hmm.
Who the fuck is Damien?
Who?
Damien. That's
Damian
not.
Sandow. Oh, Sam, let it go. Oh my
Who the
God.
hell is that?
God. Damian Sandow is the guy who used to imitate the Miz. I don't know if you was watching in the area, but you know when Miz was going into this movie star role,
Okay.
Damian Sandow was acting like the Miz stunt double.
I don't know if there's gonna be any matches on there though.
Like I didn't see anything for SmackDown, so I don't even know exactly if there's anything for SmackDown.
I don't either.
I
What
didn't see it, so
are
I'm
we
not
are
sure.
we getting Shinsuke, Riddle, and versus the Usos?
Not that I saw. I
Okay.
didn't see them say
That
anything
was just
about it,
something
so
tonight.
I'm
That
not
was
sure
weird.
if we're exactly going to be getting that.
I don't even know why the hell. I don't even know why the hell Riddle and Shinsuke in a team going against the Usos anyway.
Oh wait, are we?
Like,
Hmm. I can't even tell you that if I wanted to,
oh,
if they
shit.
were, because I don't even know myself. I'm very unsure if they are. Um, oh Lord, I just really feel like I feel like Riddle and Shinsuke being like I guess forming this tag or whatever as of right now since both of their partners are out is quite interesting.
Yeah.
They're both great wrestlers. They seem to work really well together, like
Hmm.
really well together. Honestly, um,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Come on, premium live event. Yeah, we love
Mhm.
to see it. Of course, we got another match too with the men, because that's pretty much it for the men tonight. Besides what's involved in the 24/7 and all that, but
Mhm.
um, Seth Rollins and Cody are
Mhm.
in Hell in a Cell.
They are. Yep.
That's definite, and I
Mhm.
think
That one
this
is
match is
definitely.
gonna be crazy. I honestly am gonna predict that they don't let Seth Rollins get swept like this. They can't.
I mean, well, with tonight's brawl that they had, I mean,
That promo
anything
was
is
crazy.
possible. The promo was crazy. I mean, they were not letting up on each other like at all whatsoever.
Top tier.
Like
They are
they were
saving
not.
men's wrestling in WWE.
Hmm.
They are saving men's wrestling in WWE.
I agree. They were. I would. You can actually say that they were the highlight of the night, if we're
Yeah.
being honest. They
Trend.
really were the highlight. Oh my god, I was screaming.
Wow. Yeah, no Lacey Evans. Boo, go home.
You know what? I'm so glad she was not here
So glad.
because it
Y'all
was
would have heard me
Memorial Day.
tonight.
It was Memorial Day. Like she should never even been here. And I'm glad she wasn't, because it's like, what's the point of having her here?
X.
I'm gonna upload this match card here just in case. I don't know if you wanted to like look at it or whatever. And are we gonna do our predictions at the end?
We can do all the Well, we're done with the men's. Well, we're almost done with the men's stuff. So once we segue, we can do the predictions then. So you can.
Okay.
We'll do it like that.
I'm gonna take this one out because I don't like how they look. So, I'm not done yet, but I'm adding them in here.
I know you're gonna delete this.
Yeah, I was. Well, you got it.
But continuing on, that's really all the men's. You know, we're gonna move on to the 24/7 championship before we get into the other debacle that happened and that was announced tonight. Dana Brooke looked good. You know, she did lose to Tamina, and then Tamina ended up losing to Akira Tozawa.
It's a tongue twister.
And I'm just waiting on Dana to get her title back. I don't really have time for the bullshit. Like, y'all gonna keep playing in my face about Dana, and I'm gonna keep coming back every week. I need to give me a Dana Brooke shirt from 500 level, actually, so I can wear it, because y'all got me fucked up. Like, real talk. Like, y'all gonna quit playing in Dana face. Period. Let's see what the comment.
Yeah, I don't know what was the point of having Dana lose.
Yeah,
it is. Okay, so I have all the match card up here. It's not that really that many. We only got one women's match on here besides a intergender mixed tag match. Well, in mixed tag match, because it seems like to me, like, of course I'm not gonna let the woman touch the men or whatever.
Yeah.
But the shenanigans happen out of nowhere during Miz TV. Street Profits out there. I mean, it was. Street Profits never, like, they're always so funny.
That he gave was crazy. Like, he had no business doing that.
No, they were just interjecting themselves. I mean, we got to see T-Bar on TV for the first time in a very, very long time. Apollo Crews is back from Mexico. Mm-hmm. And we got to see R-Truth out there a little bit. So I mean, we got to see some people out there tonight. For Raw doing that whole crazy 24/7 segment. I thought maybe, you know, the men's kind of just like, well, you know what, y'all can have this. I'm done. That's it. You guys came in here, you ruined my show, and now I got to sit here and watch a bunch of people go after this fake title.
Yeah.
In his eyes.
Listen. I mean, I don't know. Dana's been doing the best she could. I'm trying to figure out what happened to Dana versus Carmella. Is she scared? Does she not want to get in the ring? Is she injured?
We didn't even see Carmella tonight. We know that Zelina is dealing with an injury, and she posted.
Mm-hmm.
We know that Zelina is dealing with an injury right now.
Yeah,
so
she didn't come to the ring. I thought Dana and Carmella was gonna get down.
Maybe next week or week after that.
Maybe pre-show Hell in a Cell.
I don't know. I mean, the way it's looking like tonight, we might not have that pre-show that we're looking for.
I think we definitely are.
They may put Austin Theory in.
If they don't do a pre-show,
the match card is really not that long for them to have a pre-show.
I mean, I feel like there's gonna get some more matches added. Maybe we never know.
It could be, but like I said, it could probably be on the pre-show. Like,
okay, well, we got 4 predictions now, so let's see. Let's start with Oh, let's start with Kevin Owens versus Ezekiel.
I'm going with Ezekiel.
That's crazy.
Is
really crazy? That is crazy. I'm going with Kevin Owens with that one, definitely.
Okay.
Do you think it's going to be clean, or do you think something's going to happen?
Something's going to happen. Okay. It's possible. I mean, Alpha Academy could find their way to try to intervene because they kind of have been helping Kevin Owens with all of the Ezekiel shenanigans and Elias things as well, with the lie detector tests and getting themselves involved in situations with
Mm.
Kevin Owens and Ezekiel. So they could find their way trying to be a part. And maybe we could have Damian Sandow come out and be
Girl,
Elias or
I
whatever.
barely know who the hell that is.
Well,
For the ones at home, make sure you tell us who you think is going to win too. And also, don't forget to join us here on Sunday after Hell in a Cell as we break down all of the chaos, child. I don't know what the hell's going on. Moving right along, we got, Bobby Lashley, handicap match versus Omas and MVP. Who you predicting?
I'm going with Bobby, but I would love to see Omas do something really interesting. Although,
Mhm.
like I said, this is not. We honestly only have 2 matches that's in the Hell in a Cell.
Mm,
We really do.
mm.
We only have 2 matches in Hell in a
Which
Cell.
is disappointing.
It is like it was. What's the point of having a Hell in a Cell pay-per-view if only 2 matches are going to be a part of it?
Pissing
You
me
know what
off.
I'm saying? We don't have the tribal chief being a part of any defending his title anytime soon. So it looks like it. So as of right now, it seems like this is just a Raw pay-per-view. More matches, like you said, could be added. Who really knows?
Yeah. The 2 matches is this one and Cody and Seth.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Wait, the Bobby and Omas in the Hell in a Cell?
No, hold on.
It's only Bianca. It's only the triple threat match with Bianca, Becky, and Oscar that's in Hell in a Cell outside.
They're in Hell in a
Cody and
Cell?
Huh?
I didn't know they were Hell in a Cell.
I could have sworn they were in Hell in a Cell.
I have no idea, to be honest. I
They
thought
didn't really regulate that to be clear.
Bobby. I did think I thought Bobby and them said something, but I could be wrong. I don't think.
At this point,
I
don't
know
know
that for a fact.
what the hell
Cody
they're
and
doing.
Seth. That's about it.
So I feel like as of right now, they need to specify which matches outside of Cody and Seth is in Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Only thing we know is that these matches are taking place here, but we don't know exactly the inside of the Hell in a Cell.
I don't know why I thought Bobby and
Why isn't the triple threat inside of the Hell in a Cell then? That's crazy. What was the point? Isn't the championships normally the only ones that happens inside the Hell in a Cell?
Sometimes, well, yeah, most of the time, especially for the women. It's
So
all of it for the
I'm not
women.
understanding. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
When did they specify? Because all I know is that they're saying the match is taking place at Hell in a Cell. Then necessarily, I'm trying to figure out if they said it's going to be in the Hell in a Cell or is it not going to be in the Hell in a Cell or what.
Yeah, this is why I don't kind of demand.
At this point, I'm just going to watch and see if the cell drops down.
That's what
that's it.
They need to put every damn match in the cell.
They might as well.
Let us know who you're going with at home. I'm going with Bobby Lashley.
I want to go with Bobby too, but if this match is in Hell in a Cell, I'm going with Omas.
Okay.
Just so I can see Omas climb up the top of the cage.
That's fair. That's fair. I know who you're predicting for this one because you played that dumbass Jennifer Lopez clip. Child.
I got. And guess what? I'm just getting started.
Oh my god.
Let's get
I
live.
personally am going with Theory though, because I've been a fan of theories. Honestly,
we know.
Yeah, I like Theory. Our last match for this round here that we're gonna do for.
Child, I would hope so. I'm rooting for him.
Yeah, Bobby.
I'm rooting for Mustafa Ali to take home that United States Championship on Sunday. It's crazy that we're having a premium live event on Sunday because In Your House is on Saturday, which I'm excited for all of it.
I'm
Honestly.
excited for it too
Mhm.
because it's nothing like just sitting at home on a good Sunday. We still have to watch GCW.
Because
Yeah,
they got a new GCW dropping Sunday.
it's crazy. Last but not
We
least,
honestly,
wait.
if possible, damn, but their show starts so damn late. I would
Yeah,
love to
I
do a
would love to
recap
do a
of GCW.
GCW. Yeah,
Hmm?
we can do that anytime. We can do that on Mondays.
Yeah, I would love to do a GCW recap,
Yeah,
breakdown of all the matches and stuff like that.
yeah.
Um, even though that's kind of like indies or whatever, but I don't think nobody really talk about GCW the way that we do, um, and the way that we about
Well,
to make our debut as well.
we've been on like we've done research and investigation on
We
GCW
have.
for a while
Mhm.
now. It just sparked our attention. Um,
And like I said, I think the first GCW match I saw, and I hate that we keep getting off the topic to talk about GCW. I just feel like, listen,
well, it's fine.
it is what it
We're
is.
gonna move on to the men anyway. So
We are. But at GCW, the first time I saw it was GCW, I think Paranoid. And that's when Chris Bay was on there.
mhm.
And I was like, hey, they different over here.
Yeah,
Like I said, I know people like I know like in the mix of conversation, GCW was brought up, but
mhm.
people were, having their own opinions about it. Like they're not too much fans of it because it's all the blood and all the glass and or
Yeah.
just other stuff like that. I don't give a damn.
I don't
I'm
either.
here for people who bleed. I'm here for all the crazy shit that happens at GCW. I'm here for all of it.
I
I don't
remember
give
we
a
watched that
damn, okay?
event and we were like, we gotta go to a show.
We have to.
And then a couple weeks later, they announced the Nashville show.
And when I saw it, I was like, no, no. So then I sent it to Nikki. I heard Nikki come
It's
off
gonna
her
be
mic.
crazy that
And it's
weekend.
like,
Like, it really is
God.
with everything going on. I'm still in the works of trying to go to the QT Marshall thing too, but
But GCW starts at like 10:30
10:30
p.m.
that
at
night.
night.
Hmm.
I need a damn nap.
And I think it's gonna start later, honestly, because
I'm here
that Ric
for it.
Flair is
Yeah, because it's supposed to start like right after Ric Flair's
mhm.
roasting happening.
It's gonna
So
be crazy. Um,
we would love to have other people go, but you
yeah.
know, I don't know what to tell them. But we're gonna get John. We're getting Moxley, okay?
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
Ruby
cool.
and Allie. I know Allie's gonna be there.
We're
If
getting
Trey ever,
Moxley.
if
Bussy is gonna
Trey,
be there.
Buffy is
Bussy
gonna
is
be there.
gonna be there. Joey Janela's gonna be there. We're gonna get Masha. We're getting
Masha,
Bandito. We're getting Psycho Clown. We're getting a lot of people.
yeah.
I hope that some people that I like is on there.
Well, I've already put in my request to Chelsea Green.
Hmm.
So hopefully the Cordonas are, at how can you not be at People versus GCW?
Come on now. This is like people versus no, we ain't talking about no damn
Oh
hit
my God.
makers. Okay. I would throw that wedding reception chair at them. Okay. How about that? That's what I do. Put me in the match.
No,
I fight all three of them.
it's not. This is coming from one of our writers who said that the Hitmakers were going to show up to Rebellion.
Did not.
Didn't happen. Didn't happen. But let's get back to WWE. Let's
They're
get back
going to
to
control your narrative. That's what they're going.
control your narratives. Do you think that Cody Rhodes is going to get a sweep?
you know, it's kind of hard to say who could win this match.
Right.
It's so difficult
Different.
because if you're watching over the weeks since WrestleMania, Cody has been up too. You know what I'm saying? Self, I mean, even if he does win, Cody is still up by 2. This could be a best out of 7 series,
Well, that's why Seth has to win.
and I wouldn't mind seeing it.
Like the promo that he talked about tonight, where he says, you went over there and you smashed the throne, and now you're back trying to get the same throne you smashed. Like, when I say Seth read that
Hard.
man to filth, but it was who else would have been the opponent of Cody Rhodes coming back to WWE? It just makes sense. Seth
Yeah.
Rollins is at to me, he is the top male in the.
Mhm.
I don't think there's anyone that I don't care what you say about Roman. I don't care about none of that. Seth is literally like the pinnacle of what WWE has been for the past 7-8 years.
Mhm.
And so I think tonight really them driving this force into just really the stands, the angles, everything was so perfect for this to be a go home episode. And I think Seth has to win. So I'm gonna predict Seth solely off of that, because if they let this man sweep him, I'd like.
It's not going to be the end of it though.
I know, but
Even if he does sweep him, I don't feel like it's going to be the end of it. There could be something that could happen within this match here
mhm.
that it could end in no contest, maybe. A way to protect Cody and a way to protect Seth from losing again.
Yeah.
There could be somebody who could interrupt this match.
Yeah, but what's interrupting a Hell in a Cell match?
The same thing as it being a disqualification inside of a Hell in a Cell
Because
match.
we're not even finna talk about that. That was.
How do
Seth
you get
has
disqualified
to,
in a
Seth
Hell in a
has to
Cell match?
redeem himself from that too, to me.
Even when he faced Edge in a Hell in a Cell. You know? I just feel like with Cody and Seth, I feel like this is one of
That
considered
must
to
have
be
been
one of
last year.
what?
Seth and Edge.
Yeah. I feel like with Cody and Seth, this could be this is considered to be a really top feud between these two men. Um the way that they brawl tonight, I mean, it's 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 no secret that once both of them are locked inside this Hell in a Cell, I want to see blood. I want them to bleed, but I want both of them to bleed.
You know what I want to see?
Hmm.
A roll up. I want to see them go in there, roll up, and Seth wins. 1, 2, 3.
Like in 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
And then it just.
Cause I don't know if you're trying to piss the fans off or what.
I am.
That's no. You're gonna make them people not watch WWE ever again their entire life.
No, they will. They
Mm.
definitely will. They will. They'll just.
Them folks gonna be on their last straw.
Could you imagine? Oh my goodness.
Their last straw.
That is so crazy, honestly. Well, I mean, listen, that was it for the predictions for now. We did, we have to get into the women's stuff, of course,
Mhm.
with everything that transpired today. I wasn't really expecting them to do the whole Liv and Rhea thing again, but here we are. And finally, you guys, Liv Morgan gets a win.
You know, every time Liv Morgan just like pops up on my screen,
Mhm.
I just feel like
You keep showing up every week. We tired of looking at you too.
I'm sick and tired of seeing this woman on my screen every week. You have absolutely no idea the amount of drainingness it is to just see this girl come out every week and give me
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. I honestly, wow. I really,
Nobody was listen, same.
You keep showing up every week. We tired of looking at you too.
It's the same thing for Lacey Evans. We don't want to see her either. I'm sick of both of these bitches. Sick of both of them, okay?
oh,
Like,
honestly, I just don't even know how, like, poor Rhea, you know?
poor Rhea, honestly. It's awful. It's awful because
That is a good one, Joseph.
yeah.
Okay. Of course, Judgment Day is gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
Just makes sense. That's whatever. You know what I'm saying?
They're
And
not
we'll
gonna
still
abduct Finn Balor.
Ooh. See, I just feel like the demon might come out.
Child.
Y'all favorite character, child.
Woo! Crawl to the ring, demon. Crawl to the ring, Lord.
Somebody said make Liv Morgan wrestle on main event. I'm screaming. That is crazy.
That's the only time she on main event.
I think your nose stopped up, Sam. Honestly.
Yay. You smell Liv and Balor turning. Hello,
Turning heel.
Gerald.
I just don't see it.
You barely can smell. You smell Liv winning, and guess what? She not.
I remember when they thought she was gonna be Becky. They was arguing with me. Damn, do you hear me? They was like, nah, she might pull a fast one. Fast what? Are you kidding me? And then she tried to use Rhea's pen and everything.
Like, what an idiot.
I don't know. I want better for Rhea.
Rhea did not have to lose tonight.
I really want better for Rhea because now she's stuck in a match on Hell in a Cell. Like, what is this?
I don't feel like Rhea should have lost tonight. What was the point?
Like, what was the point of this? Like, I say Judgment Day though, honestly.
I'm gonna go with Judgment Day. Like, I know what everybody's thinking that, oh, Liv and you know and them gonna lose, they're gonna win, and all this and that. And honestly, I disagree. I don't think they're gonna win. And that's just me. I honestly don't think they're going to win. Like, I know y'all want this living style BS that y'all keep putting together, but it's just not going to happen. I mean, you guys might as well go ahead and wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might as well just go ahead and get over it because it's not going down the way you think it is. I don't mean to hurt you guys' feelings, but
I mean,
it's not going the way you think it is.
I thought Lacey was gonna come out.
And do what? Join them?
You know, my dad, he used to smoke cigarettes and what she be saying, all that bullshit. I don't give a damn. I thought they was gonna leave to let her come out on Memorial Day.
It's awful that she wasn't able to.
Who said that? Who said that?
What?
It was awful that she. Are you saying that?
No, maybe the veterans feel like, you know, it was awful that she wasn't able to come out. Maybe they felt like it was awful at the fact that she could not come out and be a part. You know what I'm saying?
The fact that Liv and Rhea's match was just placed in the way that it was just, that last hour felt so random. I did hear she sung her theme though.
You've got to be joking me.
Like, you think I care? Wait, girl, I can't wait to hear this. No.
I heard that new thing that she has. She sung it. No, I'm not even kidding. That's what she put. She was like, they gave me the mic, y'all.
What is she supposed to be? B-Fab?
The fact that she's not from Nashville, very surprising to me.
Where is Lacey Evans from?
If I had to guess, Nebraska.
That bitch is from Georgia. Okay. She is from Georgia. Okay.
Ooh.
Georgia. Okay. But Nebraska, Nikki, like Nebraska is which.
She's
why
from
would you
Georgia.
think-
It's crazy. She's from Georgia is even funnier. Yeah, I was gonna say Nebraska. I don't know. It gives very much like middle of nowhere. Ooh.
Nebraska, out of all the places in the world
Mm-hmm.
that you could come up with, Nebraska was just like the first thing you thought of.
First state.
It couldn't be like, I don't know,
You know, it gives
Oregon.
American pride to me.
Oregon. You know.
Where
Something.
just for shits and giggles, where is Liv Morgan from?
I want you to guess before I say it.
I'm gonna say Alabama.
No.
She just doesn't give me north. She can't be.
She's from New Jersey.
Oh my god, she's from up north.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's nah. That ain't what I was. Okay, well, good for her. Shout out to her. She did pick up the win tonight over Rhea, and I mean, no Lacey Evans. God bless America. The comments, Jersey. Okay, y'all love
All
Liv.
right, damn. Relax. Okay.
Y'all love Liv, honey. We had a different couple. So, anyway.
At this point, let's guess where the superstar is from.
We could do that.
This is a damn game now.
Okay. Cause, baby, let me tell you something.
These next women, let's just guess where they're from.
Well, I know where they're all from.
Well, I mean, of course, we cannot think of that.
This motherfucker. I mean, this sounds like I'm ready.
Child.
Listen, I just want to know, really and truly, though, why in the hell is this happening?
I mean, I think that it's happening because they asked for it. Somebody backstage asked for this to happen.
Yeah.
Why did they ask for it? I don't know, but they need to be beat to sleep for real because this is awful.
To sleep.
Like this is trash. It's awful. I don't even know why y'all thought it was cool to do that.
I can't wrap my mind around it. But as we move on to what should have been the main event, honestly, before we get into that, we did see Becky tonight, and she's really serving into her look.
She is.
I really love the change that we've seen in Becky Lynch. This Mystique character, this very just possessed to not only be at the top, but just stay consistently at the top. And the one thing that I love is because I've always said this about Becky. What are they going to do with her without a title? What are they going to do with her without a title?
Yeah.
And this is what's happening. Taking a loss on the grandest stage is not the easiest thing to do. Ask Sasha Banks. So Becky's in a different mode. And this is always my issue with a lot of people, especially how they do certain people. You have to know how to take a loss. Period. And I honestly think that when you as a character can evolve and come back on top, do I think that Becky is going to hold the title anytime soon? No. Do I think she should? No, because they should just really honestly and truly just let her hold down what she has going on now. It doesn't have to be a championship at all. But we did see this also in the ring as well. You know, the ladies that will be facing each other at Hell in a Cell faced off. And Bianca made it very clear. I don't do all my talking on this mic. I do my talking like the girl I am from Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
I do my talking in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that this match between Asuka and Bianca was set good? Like, was the best option to open the show? Because it did feel like after that match, honestly.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like it was having Becky come out 1st, having it start off with this storyline with kicking it off. I don't think that I would have wanted to see anything else besides this start off. It might as well just go ahead and really get the main focus of what a match is already set and talk about it first. Becky not having a match tonight, but Bianca and Asuka getting a second chance again to have a match without the interference of Becky Lynch. But, you know, Becky waited till after the match was over with and that was a nice reversal that Bianca did do on Asuka to take that pin. But of course, you know, Becky being Becky, gonna find her way to, you know, remove Bianca out of the ring and go ahead and attack Asuka and have them both laid out on the ground while she's the last one standing. Do I think she'll be the last person standing holding that title at Hell in a Cell? Absolutely not. I do think that Becky will probably take that. I personally think that Becky is going to take the pin at Hell in a Cell. And why? Because
She deserved that.
Exactly.
She deserved that. That, you know, I have to disagree just a little bit. Not with the last statement, but I think Asuka's gonna take the pin.
Why do you think Asuka's gonna take the pin? To protect
I don't
Becky?
know, because for some reason I don't feel so good about Bianca getting I don't know how I feel about.
But then it takes Becky out of the equation because we
I don't
really
think
never got a
Bianca's.
chance to.
I don't think Bianca's retaining.
Well, who's going to get the title?
I think that Asuka is taking the pin for Becky.
And so Becky can hold the title?
I don't know, like, why.
No, are you saying that Becky could pin Asuka?
I think that's what's
win
gonna
the
happen.
title?
Honestly, that's my prediction. If it's just a singles match, if they're in the Cell, I think Bianca's gonna win. But if they're in Hell, if they're just in a singles match, I think that Becky's gonna pin Asuka. Honestly, I think this is gonna be that time where. Then hear me out. It makes me. This is just how I feel. When Carmella had that title going into SummerSlam, and Becky was still a face, and everyone thought at SummerSlam that it was going to be Becky that was going to get the pin. And guess who ended up eating the pin? It was Becky, and Charlotte ended up taking the belt off of Carmella. Carmella wasn't even involved. And I feel like this is going to happen on Sunday. I feel like that everyone is expecting Bianca to retain. And she's going to be in the last moments of getting rid of Asuka. And Becky's going to come in and steal the win from Bianca. That if it's singles, if it's Hell in a Cell, I think Bianca's going to get another win. But yeah, I do. I think something is. Yeah. I don't feel too good about this pay-per-view, to be honest.
I personally still think that Bianca's going to take that win.
I hope she does.
I feel like, I mean, with this being a triple threat match.
Well, triple threat match, yeah. Not the single.
You know, it's not like if it's in the Cell, even if it's in the Cell or if it's not in the Cell, I still think Bianca's gonna retain. I feel like Bianca has to retain. Bianca is on a redemption road right now. You know what I'm saying? She has to make it past Hell in a Cell like she did once before. She has to make it past Money in the Bank like she did once before. She has to make it past SummerSlam like she wasn't able to do.
Yeah.
It's a must. She has to. You know what I'm saying?
I think I agree with everything that you're saying. I just feel like Charlotte lost her championship. Well, Charlotte got the big win at WrestleMania, and then following her defense at Backlash, she lost, right? Bianca has she had a defense since
Who?
WrestleMania?
Who? Bianca? No. She didn't have a match at WrestleMania Backlash. But it doesn't necessarily mean that
It
she should
doesn't
be the
mean
one
I'm not
to.
saying it. I'm just saying that from a writing
Oh no, wait,
standpoint.
she had Sonya Deville.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. She did have Sonya Deville, but not on a. She hasn't
Not
defended
on
on
the
a pay-per-view.
pay-per-view wise, but like she had against Sonya Deville on that Raw,
Yeah.
In 3 different ones when
Yeah.
it was 3 different matches happening, you know what I'm saying? She still came out the champion, you know what I'm saying? But with it being in Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, I still feel like Bianca's gonna win.
Yeah.
There is
I hope
nothing
she
that is telling
does.
me anything to say that Becky has the upper hand or Asuka will have the upper hand or anything of that nature. I feel like this is something
Asuka
that was
definitely
really
doesn't.
yeah, but I still feel like this is
Becky.
something that really should have been taking place between Becky and Asuka. Like Bianca could have been facing somebody else. This is really
True.
something between this whole storyline is really about Asuka and Becky. If we look at it, it just so happened that Bianca just happened to be like in the middle of it with these two. I just feel like Becky and Asuka gonna be too focused on each other and forget that Bianca is even there. And while, like how you say, you think that somebody like they normally do hit that finisher or whatever, something's gonna transpire, and I do still feel like Bianca's gonna win.
I'll say this: if Bayley comes back, though, like this will.
I mean, if Bayley comes back, then it picks up with Becky and with Bayley and Bianca where it leaves off. But then again, if Bayley does come back, and I don't want to say she wants to interfere in this match or anything like that.
No.
Maybe she pops up after the fact. Or maybe she pops up on Monday. It's possible. We don't really know as of right now.
Yeah.
Right now, we really don't really know what's happening within the women's division on either show, to be honest. Like, we know that a lot of the women are being utilized, and it's great that there are a lot of other different storylines carrying over on Monday Night Raw than versus what it is on SmackDown.
Yeah,
as of right
we're
now,
just kind of getting the blob of everyone in SmackDown.
Right
like
now,
everyone's
SmackDown
kind of already together.
It's just like Ronda's being put in the tag team against somebody that she's supposed to have a challenger opportunity with. It's just a big mess or whatever. And luckily is the fact that we only have to really focus on the Raw superstars because this is considered to be Raw's pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So
as of now. And the last match, of course, we've been talking about it. This will be happening. We don't know if it's going to be in a cell or not. Bianca, Asuka, Becky, 3 of the most dominating women in sports entertainment as of right now, honestly.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see Bianca versus Sasha versus Naomi. Instead of this in the cell, to let Naomi, just a lot of first time seeing all Black women in Hell in a Cell. I would have loved to just see it a bit different. I'm toying with this a little bit because, like you said, this really doesn't involve Bianca, and that's what scares me the most. I believe that this could turn out. I just really don't know how things are going to turn out at the end of the night, to be honest.
I feel like, okay, so Bianca still retains, but Becky and Asuka feud continues. after this.
That's possible.
It continues. It either goes to Money in the Bank or it goes to SummerSlam. While we try to figure out who's Bianca's next opponent can be. I personally wouldn't mind it being Bayley. It could be Lacey Evans. I wouldn't mind if it's Alexa Bliss, because I feel like Alexa Bliss and Bianca had a nice little matchup at the
Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, when they were the last two, like it was fairly good. And I mean, Alexa, she's like kind of getting back up to that, being that Alexa Bliss.
That's the one match that we didn't talk about.
The one with her,
Alexa Bliss and Doudrop.
Yeah, but
now Alexa Bliss is 4-0, which is cool.
Did you see Sonya Deville tonight?
No, I think she was slatted.
Yeah, same thing with Lacey.
With Lacey too. I really just like. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, but Bianca did get a clean victory over Asuka tonight.
Yeah.
Anything is possible for Sunday. And I'm just I don't know. I'm a little. Let's see how it goes. Maybe it is an easy pay-per-view. Maybe it's something, everybody just retains. We don't even have like I'm pretty sure Seth and Cody are going to be the main event.
It's a must. They have to be. That's the only thing I can see them being the main event.
Yeah.
I feel like they may open up the show with Ezekiel and Ezekiel and KO or something. Maybe, we only have like 2 title defenses. The tag team titles are not being defended. Hell, both of the main men titles are not even being defended, talked about, or nothing. This is the Honesty Hell in a Cell feels like a throwaway pay-per-view right now.
It really does. And
just until Money in the Bank comes around and SummerSlam comes around.
Yeah, I hope they bring back Judgment Day.
For Judgment Day.
Yeah.
I think that'd be great.
That'd be nice. Well, that's the post show, you guys. Monday Night Raw. Woo. We gave y'all a little bit of our predictions too.
All in one, child.
All in one, child. I just really we're just gonna have to see what happens. Of course, we'll be back Sunday for the post show. But
Saturday. We'll be Saturday for In Your House, and then of course Sunday.
Oh well, yeah. I was talking about having to sell them.
Well, yeah.
Before we get out of here, just remember, I'm not gonna do the whole thing. We're just gonna do it for the rest of the week up until Sunday. Today, that's enough. We don't have anything tomorrow. And this is a good question too, because I was asking this.
No, they haven't announced, and they haven't even honestly. Of course, during commentary, they bring it up or whatever, but they haven't said anything.
They're gonna throw those championships in the garbage. Honestly, I think they're gonna get rid of the whole I don't think they're gonna do a tag at all.
No, I think they're probably gonna create a mid-card championship, or they're just gonna throw it away altogether so that we can finally have enough singles competitors for the women. Honestly, and with the brand splitting, thing being starting to end soon. Obviously, we can see that with Shinsuke being a SmackDown superstar coming to Raw. We can see that with the Usos. Well, they're unified champions, undisputed champions. So that's whatever. We can see with KO going down to SmackDown with Sammy. It just seems as if the brand split is about to be no more. So it's possible that we're about to see a lot of different superstars from Raw and SmackDown, kind of just go as they please.
Yeah,
go as they please, which I think is great.
The company's starting to.
It's very small, and so I think that it's great to end the brand split, but it does kind of make you feel like, okay, well, damn, what are we gonna do for Survivor Series? Although, don't get me wrong, they have done they ended the brand split.
They need to retire Survivor Series.
Yeah, they not. But I feel like they've done the brand split before. They've done the brand split ending before, and they did did it differently for different qualifying matches to be a part of Survivor
like
Series.
different teams and people's teams and shit, which
Yeah,
I think is cool too. I just like, to me, Survivor Series just doesn't mean what it means, and I think it honestly should have ended with NXT. Like when that was the best thing for me for Survivor Series, because I'm just like, okay, well, we've seen Raw and SmackDown for years upon years. Even ECW was
They
thrown
did
in.
ECW too, Raw, SmackDown, ECW,
You know what I'm
and now
saying?
bringing up NXT. I think that when they incorporated NXT in that year, it just kind of lets you know that NXT was the better brand.
Mm-hmm.
They were, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
That match between Shayna Bailey and Becky, wasn't that who was champions?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe so. That was.
Yeah.
Don't quote me now.
I think so. Because that was that era where after WrestleMania, you know, Becky 2 belts, she drops, then Bailey goes on this crazy, incredible reign. And then pandemic.
It was Becky, Bailey, and Shayna that year when Becky became the man and all that good shit.
All that good shit is crazy. Don't forget, tomorrow we don't have any shows, so make sure you check here. We'll be doing some live streams or just watch some of the old videos that we did. We did Turnbuckle Glam earlier as well, and we did the news. So make sure you check that out too. And thank you for joining us for both of those. Of course, on Wednesday, the Dynamite Dolls will be here for AEW Dynamite, breaking down all of the chaotic mess that happened, along with their thoughts on Double or Nothing and the pay-per-view. And Dynamite. Of course, Thursday. It's a loaded show, you guys. Make sure you not loaded show, but a loaded schedule. Let's say Thursday you have the news first, Santana and TK or whoever wants to jump in. You never know. You saw Ella J and Candace last week doing a phenomenal job, and then of course, then you have the NXT and NXT UK recap with Stephanie and Katrina. And then, of course, the Creep Squad will be back this week. Lovely and Faye Jackson will be having a lot of fun and turning up with all of y'all. It was crazy.
The first one, yeah.
Check out the second episode. And then, of course, to end the night with the best Impact post show around, of course, on the Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet. Of course, with the most dominating tag team. Honestly, my favorite post show. Honestly, we have the most fun on Thursday nights, even when we're tired, and even when Nashville traffic decides to make me late after work. If you don't know, 9 times out of 10, me and Santana have just got off the clock when we do our post shows. So, we like to still have fun even when we are tired as hell. So we find some type of energy on Thursday.
Only thing I can say is that when it comes to the Impact show, all y'all new people who want to create your own Impact shows, I just want to let y'all know this. You tried it. Don't play. We've been over here doing these Impact shows way longer than you guys. You're just trying to hop on the wagon, okay? Please stop the cap.
And you know what's funny is even before we started to do the post shows, we did a lot of research on a lot of the TNA and we still are. There's so much to learn from that company and just everything. And then for us to be going to Slammiversary and have everything full circle. The Thursday night shows, they mean a lot. Mondays, we come on Mondays because we know no one else can handle Mondays. No one's gonna sit there for 3 hours and watch it. Even if we doze off, it doesn't matter. We still somehow find a way.
You didn't even know that we dozed off.
You wouldn't
Honestly,
even.
We talked as if and plus the highlights are on Twitter. We can always go back and look at something and all that stuff,
But we come here on Monday nights because honestly, we know that
some of our faves on here.
Some of our faves are on here, and so Listen, it's the only time I get to talk about Dana Brooke, of course. But Friday nights, of course, Stephanie and Santana will be here breaking down all of the AEW Rampage chaos along with everything that goes on with SmackDown. And then on Saturday, you have two shows, All Things Indies with Katrina, Emily, and Mika. Everything Indies. Like literally everything. And then later that night, of course, the NXT In Your House pay-per-view post show with the Salt Shakkas. Come on, you already know what's going on. And then, last but not least, on Sunday, again, two more shows. You will get Turnbuckle Glam this week. It will be on time and early. No holiday weekend breaks. Y'all got it earlier today for a quick little holiday edition of Turnbuckle Glam, but you'll get the extension of that plus more, and we'll go into we didn't really get to talk about Charlotte's wedding and her look, so of course we will talk about that. We did talk about it on the news earlier, so make sure you check that out, but we'll go more into her looks on Sunday. And then, because of course Turnbuckle Glam is with the most dominating tag team in women's wrestling talk history, the Salt Shakers, along with the Dynamite Dolls on Sunday. And then join the Salt Shakers again after all of the chaos from Hell in a Cell. You don't want to miss the post show, because if certain people, I'm telling you, if Liv Morgan gets a win, I'm gonna be pissed.
I will have new videos for you guys too.
Child,
you will never see the name. You will never see the same video over and over again.
She popped in these videos tonight, baby, because there is probably one video that you probably will see more than once. Let's just be honest. Cut up.
I mean, listen.
I come out early.
Listen.
Early.
That's what you're going to hear. Let me tell you something. Liv Morgan loses. Sam, this one is for you. Let you know right now that is for you, especially because you're a Morgan fan and all that good stuff. On the writer side of things, because Nikki gives you all the hosting stuff, and me being an editor-in-chief and Nikki being one of my writers, I can give you the breakdown of what's going to be taking place in regards to next month. So, if you don't know, tomorrow, some of you guys are in the next day, but tomorrow is the last day for Asian Pacific Islander Heritage Month.
Y'all finna meet the boss.
You get to meet the final boss. And if you don't know who the final boss is, you're definitely going to find out at 12 o'clock p.m. Central Time, maybe 1 o'clock for most, maybe 10 a.m. for others. But you would definitely find out exactly who the final boss is if you don't know already. And then we move on over into LGBTQIA plus Pride Month, where we got a lot of different things getting geared up. We just got the graphic for it to drop on the 1st. So I hope you guys are ready for that. And we're just kind of gearing up these articles and panels and stuff like that. Like we want to make it really big, but also really special too. Because I feel like in the world of being a part of the community, not what I am. I'm a part of the community because Nikki's a part of the community. So
she's an ally of the community.
I'm an ally. And so I felt like, I'm glad that Nikki, although she said it started as a joke, because TK always finds a way to have us do things every month. Things we didn't even know existed.
Because we don't just hold it down over here. No. Like, we try to hold it down everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I don't mean just in the writing too. I mean, Santana's always holding on the Instagram. I'm always trying to do what I can with the Twitter, even though, listen, let me tell you something. Santana is a force for a lot of the things that take place in women's wrestling talk. So I know I get behind on a lot of things, but I'm very excited about this month. And Santana's saying she's taking a back seat.
I am. I'm taking a back seat. Nikki is going to be the face of this whole month. Whether it's dealing with panels, whether it's dealing with certain articles that she plans on writing, she's definitely going to be the forefront of this. Thank you, you guys, meaning me and my other personalities, because I wrote that me and him.
She did.
But Thoroughly, I'm very excited to see what the writers come up with this month. It's going to be very different. We're highlighting people, but we're also going to be talking in regards to their experience being in the community and being a part of the wrestling culture.
Yeah.
A lot of times they get treated differently. Everybody experiences different, and there are certain wrestling promotions that's like strictly for the community. Like Effie does a great job with having like his own little like events that is catered to those of the LGBTQIA
Like
community.
when he did the gay brunch.
Yeah, like the gay brunch. I think that was a great thing to actually have. And have like a lot of different wrestlers. There's so many. There are so many that are a part of the community that I can't wait to even those who that's on the indies and on in WWE or in AEW or different promotions, so on and so forth. I think that is great to actually have this opportunity to shine a light on them, because honestly, let's be real. Nobody else is doing that. If we're being honest. Nobody is literally taking the time out every day to highlight almost as many people as we can within the months that we have, within the days that we have within a month. And if they do, they're starting like 2 weeks into the month. We're starting on day one.
Day one.
And we finish until the end.
The end. So
somehow, some way. So if you see somebody out here trying to do exactly what we do, baby, you tried it, because you're trying to compete and keep up with us, but our team is like amazing. They put all those
amazing articles already. Some amazing articles already submitted.
They are that I actually need to go ahead and get posted onto the website by tomorrow, so that I can have them go ahead and schedule out, get the pictures. So yeah, I'm a one-woman show. When it comes to editing these articles, it's just me. So I definitely need to get started. Now I'm probably gonna do it tomorrow. While I'm kind of just sitting here chilling and everything like that. And so yeah, guys, I mean, that's pretty much it. Make sure you check out the website, www.talkpod.com. Go ahead and read some of the other articles for this month, all the way tracking back to Black History Month, where we pretty much started at, all the way back to February up until tomorrow. Go ahead and read some of those articles, share them, tag us if you read it, if you share it. I think that's great. Make sure you follow the Twitter,
we do
Pod, Instagram, all of that stuff.
We do our impact recaps, of course. We've been really doing a swell job at getting those out to you before the post show. So you guys have those. You can read those before the post shows. And we've been getting a lot of love from those as well. And all of the I really just want to commend all of the writers for this month, because they really carried a lot of the weight of the website. Giving us content immediately. You know, you guys get to see the host. Of course, you get to see me and Santana on this side. You get to see Al and Katrina and Emily and, Stephanie and, Candace and Ella J and TK even sometimes. So our writers really put the gas to the metal. They really did a really phenomenal job at covering what needed to be covered this month, and we really were able to learn about different. I know for myself, I learned so much about like stardom and who's fought who, and how many, like, you see people and you don't realize how long their intensive career has been off of TV. Right. So having these months, I think, have just really helped overall. And I cannot wait for you guys to see what the writers team has in store for this month, because it's gonna be very
Very
interesting. Very, very interesting. So
I'm just gonna let y'all know right now. Don't be looking for us in July. We're taking a break. I'm taking a break. I'm calling out.
I don't think we found anything for July.
There is nothing. Don't go looking for it.
I know that we're gonna be.
I'm gonna put you in charge.
We've talked about this. We've talked about this for months now, honestly, and we finally have found the appropriate time. We will finally be probably one of the biggest articles I know that I've done. Will be finally finalizing the TNA knockouts and Impact knockouts history article, and that will
DK, what is you doing?
that will be we'll do that for Slammiversary. There's a lot that I want to do for Slammiversary as well, so that will kind of be, you know, involved in the recaps as well. But be on the lookout for that, because it's still just something that I thought that this article was going to be finished for quite some time, even before the Ultimate X match, the first ever Knockouts Ultimate X match. Now we are on Queen of the Mountain, and I think that's just the most appropriate way to conclude this article and bring everything full circle and really acknowledge what a lot of these women have showcased, and showing that TNA Impact has the greatest women's division in the world. So I'm very excited about that. But yeah, y'all know, listen, Santana is a working force. Like, literally, TK jokes about it and says that Santana doesn't sleep. She does. She definitely does.
I do get a nap in.
She definitely does. She just works 10 times harder. And I am excited for you guys to see what we have prepared for Pride Month, and it's gonna be like really crazy. And
what are you trying to say?
you know what? That's where we ended. That's where we ended.
I have no idea. The last time Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode or Robert Roode were on they were at a live show together, and then him and I think Veer had a dark match. Robert Roode, one of them. They had a dark match. He had a dark match with Veer, and then after that was it.
Bobby said he got questions.
That was the last time we
saw. Since y'all still in here,
let me just ask y'all something before we get out here. Because one thing for sure, Bobby is going to ask all the questions in the world, and I personally don't mind it.
I don't mind it either. Thank you for all the mentions. Honestly, he's always hitting me up, you know, about I'm here to show the world. I'm here to show the world. Hey, top tier.
Put me and Nikki in a rock band for real.
I see you what you gotta do.
And just for that. I need to find out a Jennifer Lopez video for Nikki.
That is really something else. TK, don't encourage that boy.
I don't think y'all understand how that is my favorite video thus far. I can't wait.
Y'all will definitely see some Nene Leakes videos, because that's all I want to use.
some New York videos.
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you something. Y'all think the Creek Squad got the videos? Wait till you see us.
Right.
Our videos go crazy, and we got a different video every week.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. Joseph, these videos are literally sitting in my phone. I'm always dropping crazy videos inside of our group chat. Literally.
We definitely got to get that one Phage or lose of. We got to get that one by Sunday. But yeah, you guys, catch us here. We will be here. You can tell that segment Nikki will use the New York and any. Yeah, you already know.
Oh, you have no idea.
We will be here, you guys. Again, don't miss us too much. On Thursday, we will be here for the Impact Post Show. Breaking down everything that goes on. Y'all know I'm really happy about everything that's going on with Queen of the Mountain and also the Ultimate X match. And I really can't wait to talk about Impact, honestly. But yeah, of course,
I don't think y'all understand how excited
No,
I to be.
I don't think y'all really do, especially after last week. I
really don't think y'all understand. Like, there is so much that we're about to gear up and get ready for.
It's crazy.
That it's gonna be crazy. I don't even think I can handle it myself. I just want to see my fave on the show, but I don't know if that's gonna happen, Lord. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I hope it
Jalen,
does.
shut the hell up.
Oh my God. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I really do hope it does. No, you ain't going to bed, sir. Get up.
Because it's Trey Miguel's match. Does that make sense? Like, it's him. It's not about Ace Austin, not about Kenny King. It's not about... Well, Kenny King's not even in the match, is he? No, he is.
He's in there.
He is. And Speedball.
When I get it on here, y'all gonna be like, girl, what is going on? Yeah, it's
Live
gonna be rowdy out here. I tell you that.
Live television.
Well,
check us out, y'all. You have been here with the best, with the realest, with the most. Okay.
But
wow. The most dominating tag team in women's wrestling talk history, of course, the Salt Shakkas. Of course, live on Twitch. Make sure you follow. And of course, this is Women's Wrestling Talk.
Mm-hmm.
The number one
women's wrestling show on the planet.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet. Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet.